We've come to Bedford Autodrome to see how close our 2.5 grand BMW 130i can get to a
50 grand Audi S3.
Let's race. Look at the smoke! Look at the smoke! There we go. So we're going to see how close our Beamer can get to the Audi through 3 challenges. We're going to start off with a drag race, we're going to do some time lapse, and we're going to finish with a bit of a drift off. But first of all, Matt, why on earth have you bought an Audi S3 against this? Seems like a bit of an odd comparison.
There's no longer, there's no sort of real BMW successor to this, because the M135i it's inline 4, it's 4-wheel drive, and the thing is, if you want an inline 4-wheel drive thing, I don't think you'd get that. I think you'd get this, the S3, because the S3's been doing that for years. It's very good at it. I think it's a bit better at doing it than the M135i. Yeah. Also, prices. I ran the original price for this through an inflation calculator. It gets to 52 grand.
That's
and
a lot of money.
47.5. So with some options, yeah, over 50 grand.
They would have been equivalently the same kind of cost. So we're going to see how they go around track. Top trumps, first of all.
Top trumps, yeah.
So 3 litre straight 6 BMW silky smooth loveliness.
Yep.
265 horsepower. You've got?
Yeah, I've got fewer cylinders, smaller engine, but yeah, turbocharger. So I have 329 brake horsepower.
Got me on power. Torque?
I think it's about sort of 310 pound-foot.
230-ish. Got me there. Acceleration, 0 to 60?
4.7.
6. So you're probably going to win on that one.
Bit slower.
Weight?
Still about just over 1,500 kilos.
Right, so this is about 1420, 1430. So I've got you on weight.
Got me on weight, but I've got you on everything else. But value?
Value, 2.5 grand.
5% of its original purchase price.
Can't beat it. Yeah. Right, should we find out what's what?
Let's do it.
Let's race. Right, drag race time. I'm in the S3, 329 horsepower, 4-wheel drive. It's a tiny bit greasy off the line, which basically means Matt doesn't stand a chance. And I think, to be nice to him, I'm not even going to bother with launch control first time round. Matt, I'm just telling our lovely viewers that you're going to be absolutely annihilated.
Yeah, I don't rate my chances, to be honest.
That car loves a one-tyre fire. I'm
expecting big one-tyre fire from you.
Also a bit greasy, but I will do my level best.
What, are you traction control off?
I'm going to try on for the first one, off for the second one, and you're going to do launch control for the second one, aren't you?
Man does drag race with traction control on.
Right, good. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, he got me to start with.
Come on.
See ya later, alligator. Oh, it's in manual. I forgot to change gear.
Audi absolutely annihilating me, as expected.
I haven't even made it to the line. There's the line. I lifted off. Beaten by miles. Destroyed!
That didn't go quite as bad as I thought it would. Another one?
Should we do one more with launch control?
Yeah, and I'll try it with DTC off.
Gonna put your foot down this time. It's a drag race, not a drag cruise.
You are just so rude. You and your car that costs 20 times as much.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, clutch!
Oh, a lot of wheel spin.
Absolutely annihilated him. I better keep going to the finish line this time. There it is. 90 miles an hour on the brakes. Beat you.
Oh, look at me. My car that costs 20 times as much.
And it looks disgusting in this colour, but it is.
I like the yellow.
Do you like it?
I like the yellow.
Remember the old E46 M3? That horrible snot yellow. It's a bit like that. So what we discovered there is exactly what we thought would happen.
Exactly, so that was basically wasting everyone's time.
Right. No, I enjoyed it though.
It was good, good fun.
So, time lap in the 2.5 grand, 192,000 mile 130i. And the first challenge will be getting off the line without doing another one of our spectacular one-tyre fires. So, here's the man with the tash and the timer.
Right, so you've got to do our 130i proud here.
I'm doing it for the Beamer.
Doing it for the Beamer.
2.5 grand Beamer. Come on, Beamer.
Yeah. Be interesting to see actually if it's quicker than your 3 grand MX-5, which I think did what? Was like a 50. No, that's over a minute.
Might have been over a minute.
Yeah.
A minute.
If it's going to go under a minute,
I'll be very impressed happy. And probably a bit surprised. But never mind. Let's give it a go. Right, you on the countdown?
Rude. Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
One tyre fire.
lovely sound of that inline 6, 3 litre, singing away.
Right, second gear up the first corner, hit the limiter, there it is. I probably could have done with third there. Matt's coolant pipes flying around, it's very soft. That inside wheel just spins up so easily. Come on. Oh, it just spins all the power away, it's so frustrating. Right, let's get this one right. Down to second, veer it off, get back in. Listen to it spinning. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Now it grips. It's so frustrating. With a diff, as we saw on the old Birds one we drove, the Birds B1, it makes such a difference. Right, over 100, that's good. Hit the brakes. Bit of heel and toe, nice to have a manual, get it in. First apex, get back for the second one. There it is, full power. Inside wheels off again. It just leaves one black line everywhere. Over the line.
What do we think? What do we think?
Honestly, a limiter slip diff would make such a difference because every corner on the way out, you put your foot down and it just spins all the power away. All of it, gone, gone, gone. So it's got to be over a minute.
Yeah, 102.4.
102.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
not bad though.
Not bad.
So 102. I think we know the Audi's going to beat it. The question is by how much.
Yeah. I think it's close to a minute, so it's not putting a bad showing. But yeah, honestly, limiter slip diff would probably have taken a second or two of that, I reckon, because it just spins. It sits there spinning that inside wheel forever and ever and ever. It's so frustrating.
But you must have had fun.
It was nice and it sounded good.
Great sound, great drive.
Next one.
What a car. Moving on.
Okay, hot lap in the S3. Now these newer models, they've actually changed the torque vectoring on the diff. So from driving it already, it feels much more responsive and doesn't just feel like an understeery, plowy pig to drive. So I've got high hopes for this. I think pretty much a foregone conclusion that it's going to beat the 130, but by how much and how close can the BMW get? That's the question. So I'm going to put it in drive select. I'm going to put it in dynamic plus. I'm going to turn the traction control and ESC fully off. Not sport. I'm going to turn off the Opera. There we are. Right.
3, 2, 1, go!
Clutch. It's all clutch, that launch controls.
Yeah, that's neat. That is so neat off the line. Not even a hint of wheel spin, it just goes.
Much better apex that time, actually. Yeah, you can just feel the back end pushing you around, which is so nice and so weird in an Audi S3. Oh, it's so much better than the other models, the older ones. Get back, get back, get back. There we go, let's get a nice exit, full power, so much traction on the corner exit. Fourth. Beeping at me, he's telling me the speed limit's 60. Not here, pal. 117, 4 on the brakes, get the first apex. Front tyres feeling a little hot. Full power, use all the curb. Oh, bump, bump, bump.
Took time. Oh, a little bit of oversteer at the end as well. Wow. Yeah, that is considerably quicker.
Go on then.
I'm actually, yeah, pretty astonished by that. Have a guess.
That it feels rapid. Honestly, like what they've done with the torque vector in this one, it's like completely transformed it compared to the older models. It like rotates so nice on the power.
Quick.
It's got so much traction.
Yeah.
It's got to be a 55?
55.7.
55.7.
Really quick.
That's fast. That is fast.
55.76. So we'll call that 55.8-ish.
Yeah.
Round it up.
Yeah, 55.8. So an unsurprising demolishing of the 130i.
Yeah.
But wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fast.
Audi done well. Very good. Right, next.
Helped by its super clean start, the Audi places high up in our leaderboard. Unfortunately though, it turns out our 130i is no faster than an MX-5 with considerably less power. Yeah, so, moving on.
2.5 grand, 190,000 miles, 192,000 miles.
I had a little bit of a drive earlier.
Yeah.
It was going all right actually. Well, it will go. So I think we'll hold down DTC, don't we? Because DTC's like slightly off. That should be off now.
Right.
Good. Right,
so
here we go.
We've got an open diff.
Open
when
diff.
I drove it before, it loved a one tyre fire.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how this will
But
go.
I reckon it will go.
You reckon?
I reckon it will go.
Second gear. Now, you drive this car home.
At some point I'm going to drive this home, so
So
please.
you don't need to drive it to home today, so that sounds like the perfect second gear. It's quite high, isn't it? It's like between both. Give it a throw. Do you feel the inside wheel?
It kind of goes.
It does, and the inside wheel just goes.
Maybe do the next one a third because that revved a bit high, and I don't know how this will
Over your
last.
engine. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So I think we need a bit more.
Third gear, a bit more speed, maybe.
we need to be a bit more vicious on the throw
Yeah, I did
because
that
at the
like
moment,
that was like a 4.
if that, no, it wasn't even a skid.
Wasn't really.
One
yeah.
at best. Try again. Come on, think drifty thoughts.
Come on,
Drifty
I believe
thoughts.
in you.
Bigger Scandi
Ish.
flick, more commitment.
More poo coming out of my bum.
Yeah. Big Scandi flick.
Let's just close my eyes.
There we go.
Oh, he's going!
Oh, it's straightened out a
Yes!
bit.
Yes!
Look at the smoke.
Oh.
Look at the smoke. There we go. There we go. Ah, that's what we came for, ladies and gents.
Considering what you're working with here, open diff, I think that's a 9, isn't it?
Look at the smoke.
Oh!
Oh, yes. That was nice. Most smoke yet.
Yeah, Paolo's giving you a nod.
Yeah,
He's happy with that.
Paolo's like, yeah, buddy.
He's like, yeah.
It was
He's
a
happy.
bit of 2 wheels, a bit of 1 wheel. There's the inside wheel. Look, you see that 1 tyre mark?
That was good.
That was good.
I was impressed with that.
Well done.
So yeah, this doesn't, it's the same torque splitter thing as the RS3, but it doesn't have a drift mode. What
No.
Audi does say it has like a propensity to oversteer or something like that. Or tendency to, I can't remember what the exact wording
I'd
was.
like that as people,
but
how, if I die one day, I'd like people to say he had a propensity to oversteer.
That's
That'd be a nice
something
thing
for
to
your
have on
tombstone,
headstone,
isn't it?
wouldn't
Yeah.
So how do you put it in? Let's put it in manual.
Manual, yeah.
Is that
I
just
reckon you
manual?
get a bit of rotation.
Give me a toot. I think it's 4-wheel drive though, so it's going to need a bit of speed.
It's going to need a bit of
I
speed,
think
yeah.
third gear. Let's try third gear.
We've got my left foot braking.
Yeah, bit of left foot braking, bit of a Scandi.
That
Throw
felt
it
like
in.
a fast
Whoa,
entry.
good lord, it's good.
Holy
It's good. And then it kind of straightened out on the power.
That did a lot more than I thought it
That
would.
went
though.
big on the way
Yeah.
in. It went really big.
Fair play, Audi, with your torque splitter.
That was nice. It did.
That was good.
But to be fair, that was kind of like the big chuck that did that. When I then gave it some power,
Yeah, then it's
straightened
like
out
goes
and
straight
me-
to the
kind of quite front-wheel drive biased. But it rotates lovely.
Yeah.
If you have a little lift and a little left foot brake, it rotates really nicely. Third gear is the one though. Right, we'll try that again. That was big angle, wasn't it?
That was very good. But would you be able to do that in like a Golf or something, like a Golf GTI or something? Because are you just doing lift off?
So that was
Or are you
what
doing
it
a
got.
bit of-
Yeah, what got it going was a lift and a little brake with a left foot,
Right.
which a front-wheel drive car could, in theory, do. But then it straightened out like a front-wheel drive car. We'll try again. Third gear again. It does sound nice, doesn't it? Right. Big flick. Yeah. Turn it. You can look. You can kind of. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Is it doing a bit? Doing a bit?
Yeah, it
there
is.
we go. Oh.
Because you can kind of actually turn into it
Yeah.
whilst you're on the power, and that increases the angle actually a little bit, which is what quite a rear bias 4-wheel drive
So it's
car.
doing what it's supposed to be
Yeah,
doing. So that's
but
good.
S3s of days gone by
They wouldn't
would have
do
just
that.
understeered like
Yeah.
a pig there.
I think I'll give you 7 for the first one, 8 for the second
Yeah,
one.
the second one was nice. That actually felt quite nice, and it has got a nice balance. With a bit of steering and the power, you can give it more angle. So it did well, but we'll give it to the Beamer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
So, 3 challenges, Matt. Drag race, first of all. No surprise.
Yeah, no surprise at all.
4-wheel drive Audi S3 won that
Not
one.
not the best conditions, but even in bone dry, I
So
think you'll be
1 point for the
exactly
S3.
same.
Lap time,
That was a proper pasting.
so 1 point for the S3 there.
Yeah.
And I will just say, from having driven previous S3s that are very numb and understeering and dull, the new one with its reconfigured torque biasing is completely different on track and is a lot of fun. So Audi, good points for that. Right, drift. So the 1 tyre fire of the 130i did make a spectacular amount of smoke.
It did
And
all
it
right.
did also
yeah,
get a bit
it
sideways
rotated pretty nicely.
with some encouragement.
Yeah.
So, the S3, it'll push a bit on power, bit of oversteer, but not quite.
You've
full
got to you've
smoke.
got to drift it a bit like a front wheel drive car, haven't you? A bit of a Scandi flick.
Yeah, a bit of lift
of
and brake and
off.
Scandi flick,
Yeah.
and then try and keep it going. But the smoke points alone,
Smoke.
I mean, that was a win
Definitely
for the
a win for
130i.
130i.
So that's 1 point there. Now value. So, like you said earlier, with inflation and this car's original cost, they're about the same.
Yeah.
But you pay 2.5
2.5
for
grand.
this. Yeah.
These pretty good on a PCP. You can get one for this much.
That much money.
That much. That's
That's a
a really good
finger's
price.
worth of money,
Well,
wow.
that's more expensive than I thought it was. One of those. We can work it out.
Add
Edit it
line
later.
it,
So yeah, good value, even better value.
I think every time we drive this thing now, like, I still can't believe it was only £2.5 grand.
I'm amazed.
As purchases go, that's one of your finest. Well done. So, one for the 130i there as well. Now, fun. What do you reckon?
The S3 is good. It's so much better than it used to be.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It is. Audi have done a very good job with it. Made it a bit more spicy, a bit more lively.
But this has 6 cylinders.
It does have 6 cylinders. It sounds
more
lovely.
fun, yeah.
It's rear-wheel drive.
Exactly.
And it's a BMW.
So,
And we just love it, don't we, really?
I think
So
it
it's
is.
got a win. So, 1 point there, which means 3 for the 130i, 2 for the S3. BMW wins again.
a win for the used car.
Not that we
It's
like-
almost like we rigged it this way.
Not that we rigged it at all to make
No,
this happen,
not at
but
all.
we
This
just
is
like our-
scientific. This actually comes
That one
off.
comes off, yeah, unlike the permanent marker. So yeah, there we go. We still love our £2.5 grand 130i that is somehow still working.
Now, if you enjoyed this, please do make sure you like and subscribe. We do have more track videos on the way and some other stuff. We've got some tuning of this that's going to happen. We're doing some other stuff that's also good. And I'm kind of not sure what I'm actually on about at the moment. So I think that's probably a good time to end. So yeah, bye.
See you next time.